Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. You a bitch ass nigga. Hey now, you're an all-star. Put my chains on. 'Cause you a bitch ass nigga. Hey bro, nah. Cause ain't no niggas rocking the pearls like me. Fuck out of here. You feel me? Ain't no niggas rocking. Alright, damn, I done put that bitch with the headphones, bro. The man, ain't no nigga rocking that shit with the pearls, nigga. Fuck. Come on now. What it do is pop me YouTube, man. It's your boy Nas, and he back with another video. You feel me? Nah, we got White Carti abandoned Pierre. Now, I I think I had did I do a reaction about this? I had seen some shit. Oh damn, I won't try to do that. Nah, it was Ken. I know it was Uzi. Yeah, Uzi, Ken. Yeah, bro. And then Drake and them. I ain't know play Cardi and Pierre had some, you know what I'm saying? I could have swore it was a victims of Cardi jump. Or did I miss it? Man, nigga, wait, hold on. Am I tweaking? For real, for real? Crash out, Jinxie, Drake, Lucky, Ken Carson, do 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 Uzi. Yeah, bro, I thought I was bugging. Okay. I could have swore it was some Cardi
At one
shit.
point in time, Playboy
But let's get
Carti and
into it,
Pierre
bro.
were
Fuck it.
one
I'm
of
too.
the most iconic rapper-producer duos during the late 2010s. Dropping hit songs such as
Nah,
Magnolia,
no
Woke
bap.
Up Like This, and Petty 1993, the two discovered a recipe to producing hits over
Woke
and
up
over
to
again.
niggas
They were a
talking like
generational
me.
duo.
That shit still
However,
got
for
me on
some
hold. I
mysterious
ain't gonna lie.
reason, Playboy Carti had stopped working with Pierre and left him for other producers, which left fans very upset as they wanted to see him on Pierre beats. With some fans even saying that Playboy Carti wouldn't be where he is today if it wasn't for Pierre.
Nah, for
So it's
real.
2024 and the two
I
have
mean,
been
I
seen
wouldn't say
together
that.
for over 4 years, and fans
I wouldn't say he wouldn't be where he would, what is without Pierre, cause that nigga was still doing his shit with Rocky, you know, and that still was getting him jumping. But his breakout song, like them jumps that really put that nigga out there, was with Pierre. So I mean, he would still be successful, but he wouldn't be where he at now for sure.
don't know why. However, there has been some clues left behind for us to paint a picture of what went down. So how did Playboy Carti and Pierre Bourne become such a great duo? Why did they stop working together? And will we ever get to see them work again? After moving to Atlanta in 2014 to study music
Atlanta.
engineering, Pierre Bourne had also plotted this move to the A so he can connect with different artists and producers, which worked out, as while in school, he met some significant figures. After graduating, he would land an internship at T.I.'s Hustle Gang and another recording studio.
Nah, Chad. Everybody just moved. Everybody just be up and moving to Atlanta. That's why Atlanta. I'm trying to go to Atlanta, bro.
Atlanta. However, he didn't enjoy either of those, and it wouldn't be until
It seemed like
apartment got
everybody
robbed
down
that he
that
would start
bitch.
making big moves. The incident turned out to be a blessing in disguise, as after the robbery, Pierre went to stay with his friend, who introduced him to multi-platinum producer TM88 and
Okay.
Aaron Reed, son of label record executive
L.A.
Reid.
Reid.
After building
Okay.
a close bond with Aaron, it would eventually lead to him landing an engineering job at Epic Records in 2015, where he learned how to properly structure songs and make fully fleshed tracks. DJ Burn One would then give him his first stepping stone in his career by placing him in a studio session with Young Nudie, where Nudie and Pierre themselves became a well-renowned duo.
Okay,
And for the
yeah.
first time the world was introduced to Pierre's spacey beats,
Hell yeah.
accompanied by Nudie's nonchalant rapping. However, towards the end of 2016, he would quit the job at Epic Records as he felt like there was no progression, and with it being a full-time job, he didn't have any time to make beats. And luckily for him, the same day he quit would be the day he would get a life-changing phone call from Metro Boomin saying he wants
Okay.
to work with him, which further helped.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Picture quitting your job, you're like, fuck, alright, I quit it now. What's next? What do I do? Like, fuck, you start panicking for 2 hours. You like, I don't know what I just did. Then somebody call you like, the hottest producer in the game right now wants you to come to the studio. Are you trying to come through? And I was just like,
Hell
I
yeah.
just quit my job
Fuck yeah.
Pick me up. I got all my bags with me, like.
Tight shit.
But unfortunately for Pierre, he still didn't have any solid placements, so he needed money, which resulted in him bouncing around studios and engineering for money. This led to him one day being in a studio session with Lil Yachty's brother, K Supreme. In this session, Pierre gave K Supreme the beat to what is now Playboi Carti's hit song featuring Lil Uzi Vert, Woke Up Like This. After giving K Supreme the beat, Carti hopped on.
Bro, imagine, right? You just hear "Wake Up Like This" beat for the first, like, you wasn't, like, you just hear that beat. Like, before that shit was dead, you just heard that beat. Bro, what? Nah, I would have hopped on that bitch.
K Supreme without Pierre in the studio. K
What?
Supreme would then inform Pierre of this, and at first, Pierre was angry, as he didn't like when people would get on his beats without his permission. And on that same day Carti recorded Woke Up Like This, the song ended up going insanely viral, as Carti posted the iconic snippet of the song on his social media.
Damn.
K Supreme some beats.
Imagine being mad about that shit. That nigga post that shit go viral with you, and you just sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, do I still be mad? Or do I be like, fuck it? Nah, we be like, fuck it, let's get this money. And that ain't never gonna change. Fuck it, let's get this money, nigga.
And the next time I saw him in the studio, he told me Carti got on the beat. But I was confused. I was like, I gave those beats to you, bro. Like, why did you do that? Like,
No bullshit.
why?
I feel
was
it.
mad.
Yeah.
Like, I was upset.
Uh-huh.
He was upset.
Yeah.
He showed me the video. It was on Instagram. It's the video in the car playing Woke Up Like This. It was too late. I couldn't even be like, I don't like that song.
Take it, exactly.
I like the song, but I was just like, I couldn't even be like, nah.
Yeah.
Too late. Maybe like 2 weeks
It's
later.
raps.
But again, Pierre was annoyed, but this time it was because he wished people credited him for the beat on the snippet. However, at the same time, he was also gassed and knew it was a huge opportunity for him. And it would get even better, as a couple days later, Lil Uzi Vert would post his own snippet of the song.
Ain't
Pierre
goddamn.
didn't know if he had his own verse on the song yet. Sometime later, Pierre would eventually get in contact with Carti, where Carti told him the news that Uzi hopped on the song and that he fucks with his beats and was
Hell yeah.
so moving into the February of 2017, Carti is about to move back into Atlanta and lock in with Pierre. They would eventually start recording and kept making hit after hit. But Carti
Hey, nah, fuck this. I ain't even worried about the beef right now, bro. I just like this come up for my nigga Pierre, bro. I really fuck with that nigga Pierre, bro.
adding these songs to his debut mixtape self-titled. Pierre even told Carti, bro, you've been working on this shit for like 3 years. You can't just erase what you already had for the tape, because if you didn't know, Carti has been working for the self-titled mixtape for years, and has had multiple versions scrapped because he couldn't get along with the producers, which I actually spoke about in my Mix on Playboy Carti video with Milan Beats and Mexico Dro, so you can go check that out. In an interview with XXL, Pierre would also give us the backstory on how he made the Woke Up Like This beat, where he told us, I think I made it in my Uber on my computer. I plug up my aux to my computer and just cook up, just like if I were in the studio.
Type shit.
It's actually incredible how he is able to make Billboard charting songs in the back of a car. And once Carti started rapping on Pierre
Hey,
beats,
nah,
he
that's
didn't get
wrong.
enough. As Pierre stated in an interview, the beats on Carti's project, those are all new beats that I made either the day before I came to see him or the day off. The last session we had, they were blowing up my phone all day, but I just didn't have any beats. Pierre would give us more stories about his first couple times working with Carti. He would tell us how he made the beat to their hit song Magnolia. He said, I made the Magnolia beat in my friend's Mustang on the way to Zaxby's smoking weed. That was like a daily
That's
routine.
tough.
At Carti, we started going to the studio every day. He would then explain how the first time he was in the studio with Carti, he only played him one beat, which was a song, Let It Go, as Pierre was nervous to play more, as in the studio with him.
Hold on, no, cause I want to hear that shit now. Let it go.
Are you gonna play something?
Come
Or
on,
is that
Beats.
just for decoration? What's she gonna do? Play the same song she always does?
Oh yeah. And then for the low. I think the Zan trying to take it. With the whole 100. Hey, and I got some. And I got some this come. Hey. Okay, I had tweaked like I ain't know this song. Like I don't know the whole album. I just forgot how the song goes.
Playboy Carti producer Mexico Bro, who made the beat for the song Broke Boy, and in general is a respected producer in the underground.
Okay.
Pierre said in an interview, I was kind of nervous on what beat to play first because Mexico Dre was in the studio and he got some hard ass beats, and I was like, these fellas made Broke Boy, I can't come here and try and top that. And another fun fact, one of the first songs created by Carti and Pierre Bourne was One Day. Now of course this was recorded in early 2017. However,
I ain't heard
down
this.
the line, Drake had expressed interest in hopping on the song to Ian Connor, to which Ian sent him a version of the song with an open verse, which is when he said, bro, Carti really incredible man, I'm all the way down, send me the beat, which is when Ian would send him the open verse and we would get the One Day remix. As they continued working further into 2017, around April, they would continue recording, ready for the release of Playboy Carti's debut mixtape release. Now Woke Up Like This
This is
already
Prime
released in
Uzi,
the
bro.
March, which ended up being a hit. So the two knew they were cooking up some generational stuff. They would then record the song Magnolia, where Pierre explained, I think we did Magnolia, I kinda already knew. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I knew something. We were already working and I think Woke Up Like This had already came out or something like that. So I saw how the world gravitated towards that and I was like, okay, they like it, they like what we... Okay, and eventually, on the 14th of April in 2017, Playboy Carti's self-titled project was released, and it's safe to say the world was stunned. A$AP Rocky's protege managed to drop a SoundCloud-era masterpiece, with two of the songs from the project, Magnolia and Woke Up Like This, charting on the Billboard Hot 100. But all this success wasn't entirely due to Carti's talents. Pierre Bourne was a huge reason Carti blew up. No one ever heard beats like this before. Magnolia was a game-changing beat, and that song also spawned the iconic, Yo Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here? Yeah.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
In the first place,
What are you talking
I
about?
remember before, Pierre wasn't publicly credited for the Woke Up Like This beat, and he was annoyed. So this time, it was his mission for people to know who he was.
Yeah, put
which he
that shit on
accomplished by
go.
adding that producer tag.
Hey, bro, got the PS3. Was that the 3 or the 2? That was a 3. A bugging.
All
Or the two,
on
I
this
don't know.
bitch. Hell nah. I was like, y'all ain't gonna do me like Woke Up Like This. I wasn't there. I never got to send in the full beat. That's just a loop. Like, shit's a loop. 40 seconds.
Sorry to interrupt the video, but if you're enjoying so far, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe, like, and comment. I'm trying to get to 30k subs ASAP. So
Type shit,
Let's get back to the video.
for
And
sure.
after producing 6 tracks on the self-titled mixtape, Pierre and Carti were the hottest rapper
Money
producer
stand
duo
tall,
in the
y'all
game.
mean.
Now post self-titled,
I got
everyone
underscore
wanted a
on
Pierre
me.
beat. Trippie Redd, Gunna, Lil Yachty, Lil Uzi Vert, 6ix9ine, and many more industry stars.
It
And
was
after their viral hit
working.
Magnolia, Pierre and Carti would be in a world of their own, when Tory Lanez would attempt to drop a remix to Magnolia, after Pierre already declined to send him the original beat.
Yo, start asking my nigga for beats and some stuff. All y'all niggas being nudie, nigga. We don't do that remix shit. Don't remix my shit.
Tory Lanez still ended up making the remix, even though Carti and Pierre rejected them.
Damn.
And I mean, he was flamed because the thing sucked. And overall, Carti and
Wait,
Pierre did it.
no, I gotta hear that shit now. What? Hold on, damn. What song did he remix? Wait.
6ix9ine, and many more industry stars. And after their viral hit Magnolia, Pierre and Carti would be in a world of their own, when Tory Lanez would attempt to drop a remix to Magnolia.
Okay. This shit, oh my god. The 6 years is just the trash.
Just don't. For me,
Hey, hey, bro. What the fuck?
You too.
What up, world? You know when I said the diamonds was on prom date, I meant they was dancing under the dog light. In New York, I'm Millie Raw. Got it in my sock, 50 out the wall. And I pitch raw. Got it in my sock. Got a little
Oh.
boy, that's a little yeah.
I just play. Let me get this shit for real though.
I get money, motherfucker, like I'm Jordan. It's the nigga flying foreign, make your bitches not important. Millie rocking through the city, pop a pity by the garden. No, you niggas can't afford it, and these bitches can't ignore me. I dish it like door.
Oh, nigga. Hey, keep that nigga locked up for that shit. I'm not gonna lie.
after Pierre already declined to send him the original beat.
Keep that nigga locked up for that shit, bro. Man, nigga.
Tory Lanez still ended up making the
Oh,
remix,
man,
even though
new
Carti and Pierre
hoes.
rejected them. And I mean, he was flamed because the thing sucked. And overall, Carti and Pierre didn't
Nigga
need
said that
this
bitch sound like
remix.
two clowns
They were the
having sex.
superstars, they were the ones breaking the barriers in hip hop. They don't need another rapper to help them out. After a successful year for both of them, Carti would unite with another hot rapper in the scene, Lil Uzi Vert. And I mean, you guys already know about these two, an iconic duo of the SoundCloud era, both
Uzi is
leading their
just
generation
goated,
with their
bro.
own genres. So when these guys came together and announced they're dropping a collab tape called
I
1629,
was on
fans'
the
worlds were
road. Yeah, securing that bag, yeah. Getting that cake, yeah. You missing away, yeah. She used to play. Now she on my face, yeah. You in or you out. This is a game. This is a game. This is a game. Like you talking about, Uzi is so goated, bro.
rocked again. So after announcing this project, fans were constantly being edged by the aura of these two goats, teasing the project, then a tour, and the music video. They were ready. Now the mastermind behind this project was supposed to be Pierre Bourne. Songs from the project would leak later down the line, such as Throw It Up, Break the Bank, and Big Bang.
I'ma break
which
the
fans
bank,
fell in love
I'ma
with,
break the
seeing both
bank.
Carti and
Big
Uzi
Bang,
on
bitch,
Pierre
no
beats
one.
all at their peak was an experience. However, unfortunately
Bro, I
for
wish,
everyone, the
I wish that shit would come out, bro. Oh my god, that shit would have, bro. That shit would have been so
album would never be
magnificent,
released
bro.
and most likely scrapped due to differences in Carti's and Uzi's lives. But we can only wish that one day we will hear 1629. But as we round up 2017, it was time for Carti and Pierre to get back in the lab and cook up for Playboy Carti's debut studio album, Die Lit. The project would be big for both Carti and Pierre, as not only were they both
This was back when Carti acted like a regular nigga, bro. This was when Carti was Carti instead of fucking trying to be damn Dracula.
defining themselves in the industry, but it would also be the first time the world would be introduced to Pierre Bourne's rapping. However, leading up to the rollout of the project in the May of 2018, there will be many bumps in the road to release. Firstly, the lead single to the album, Love Hurts, featuring Travis Scott, produced by Pierre Bourne, would be leaked. So as damage control, Carti's team acted quickly and released the song on streaming services. Further leaks such as Foreign, Chopper Won't Miss, and Shooter would cause Carti to surprise drop the album, only a day after announcing the release date of the project, which was again due to not wanting the album performance to be impacted by the leaks. And on the 11th of May in 2018, Die Lit would be released, with 15 out of the 19 songs produced by Pierre Bourne himself, with the album with 15
and then this nigga just playing that instrumental in the back, bro. Oh my god, I ain't feel like this in a long time. Bro, this album is goated. I'm not gonna lie.
out of the 19 songs
That
produced
shit
by
is
Pierre Bourne
goated.
himself, with the album exceeding all expectations, being termed as genre-defying and the revival of trap music. Carti and Pierre knew they created a classic, and as I mentioned previously, this would be the first time for many of us we would hear Pierre's rapping on the song Right Now, where he explained in an interview with Kids Take Over how it went down.
Just the world.
Back
took
to
me
the
in as a producer
future.
versus Magnolia. I was rapping first.
Computers.
Switched on me on his Snapchat before Magnolia even came out. That's my song. He called me and said, I didn't know you rap. I was like, you ain't tell me to play you my rap song when I pulled up. You said you wanted to play some beats. And I would have rapped on the first album, but I said, nah, I kind of like this shit. I might blow up as a producer, be one of the biggest producers in the world. Fuck it, let's do it. Let's run it up.
Hell
After
yeah.
the success of Die Lit, Pierre would go back to his rapping roots and drop the last 16 track.
That's that shit, nigga. That's that shit, nigga. Oh my god, bro. This
album.
Pierre had got a whole little 3-album run, bro. Pierre, Life Pierre 4. Hold on, am I bugging? I might be bugging. Let me talk. Let me let him cook first, bro. But this shit is goated, bro.
Himself. But after this, it was time to get back to work and craft Carti's next album. The first teaser we would get of new music from Carti would be when the iconic snippet of Cancun would be posted on social media. Previewed on the 2nd of
Oh, my
July
stomach
2018,
hurt. Oh, my
with
stomach hurt.
videographer DigiWorld, fans were
Yo.
showing music clip of Carti and the King of
Oh,
Vibes
yeah,
dancing
that-
around a parking lot in the UK, flexing jewellery and throwing cash.
Oh, my
dancers
stomach
in
hurt.
the right
Oh, my
style,
stomach
produced by
hurt.
Pierre himself. It would go viral, and the snippet itself would get an entire fader streaming a loop of Carti saying "My tummy hurts," where Fader claimed it was a song of the summer. Shortly after that, Carti would be seen speaking to Virgil Abloh in a video, discussing the name of his second studio album, Whole Lotta Red. Which at first had fans confused, as before this, Carti had said on Instagram Live they would be getting Die Lit too. Which would explain why Cancun had the exact same style and sound as all the tracks on Die Lit. Now the announcement of Whole Lotta Red had Carti go for an entire rebrand, moving away from the punk rockstar vibe to more of a serious punk emo vampire style, staying away from streetwear brands such as Supreme and Jordan to more high fashion with brands like Rick Owens and Alix, which was predominantly due to getting more into the fashion space and hanging out with prominent figures within the industry, such as Matthew Williams and Virgil Abloh.
You know, like fashion is just a way for me to express myself without speaking, you know. I wake up whatever mood I'm in. You know, that's how I
Hell
dress.
yeah.
But changing his style and image wasn't the
Feel
only thing
it,
he was
feel
doing.
it.
As we were getting closer to the release of Whole Lotta Red, Carti would be changing his sound and working with new producers, which can be first seen by a tweet from Richie Soof on the 28th of October in 2018, where he said, "Me and Carti just did like 10 songs." However, before Whole Lotta Red became what we know it as today, with beats from Filthy, Starboy, Out of Town and KP, it was at first predominantly supposed to be Pierre Bourne. Close fashion friends of Carti, Ian Connor and Luke Sabat, would be seen previewing a Carti song on the 23rd of December in 2018, called Place, produced by Pierre Bourne, where again it kept the same beats and flows from Die Lit. Towards the end of 2018, Ian Connor would tweet, "Suck my D again, Whole Lotta Red, best album of 2019," which he would then quote retweet saying, "Mixtape, pardon me," which would be followed up by Pierre also posting tweets teasing the project to be released in the year of 2019. And of course, fans were excited. They just got Die Lit in 2018 and about to get another album, Whole Lotta Red, in 2019. As we move into 2019, in March, one of the most iconic Playboy Carti songs will be previewed on an Instagram Live for the first time ever, Pissy Pamper.
Yeah, that piece of pop. Yeah, I'm a
actually
funny
depressed
hoe.
myself.
Yeah, I'm 730. Pick up how I Kid Cudi. I swear that I Kid Cudi. Try to get the slugs up. I went out of shit. I went out of. Hey, that song. Oh my god, this is just bringing me back, bro.
As it is a Young Nudie song and was supposed to feature on his and Pierre's collaborative tape, Slimere. However, the song is built around the intro to Japanese singer Mai Yamane's 1980 song Twilight, who from what I can find played a fundamental part in making the Japanese pop scene what it is today, a pioneer, and I have heard people call her the Drake of Japanese pop, and the sample never ended up clearing. Now we don't know why. There has been many fan theories, with it either being she wanted too much revenue from the song, or she didn't want her music to be played alongside the vulgar lines from Carti and Nudie, or just in general, she didn't want her image to be associated with modern Western hip-hop. But just a month after the song was previewed, it would leak online, which further complicated the sample clearing process.
It just won't get cleared. And especially because it leaked, the people that I sampled, I know they feel some type of way, but it wasn't us that leaked it.
But fans were desperate to hear the song.
I feel so
a high school
bad for
sophomore took
Pierre,
matters
bro.
into his own hands and unofficially uploaded the song onto Spotify under the name Kid Cudi. Now this leak would end up going #1 on the US Viral 50 chart on Spotify, earning rare headlines for an unreleased song, and Carti even performed it at Rolling Loud and Coachella.
Damn, I didn't even know that.
Who told Genius, quote, "Before the song came out, there was a snippet on YouTube and it sounded like it would be a hit if it was released. A couple weeks later, the song got leaked and I posted it to my channel, not thinking about how big it would get."
So who knows where Carti, Nudie and Pierre would be if the song was actually released. But what this song did for fans was tease them with what to expect on Carti's Whole Lotta Red, his prominent baby voice accompanied by Pierre's usual mellow beats. In the July of 2019, more Carti songs would leak, with the most prominent ones being Neon and Molly. Now, this actually got fans concerned, as this many songs leaking could possibly delay Carti's album, or
Hell
even worse,
yeah.
get it completely scrapped. However, in that same month, fans got some
Bro, how the fuck all these songs kept getting leaked though? Like, I know that that nigga Pierre, his nigga gets stole. Like, bro, I done heard some shit of time that nigga shit and got computer and laptop and got lost and stolen shit. I hope that ain't the case, bro. Damn.
Carti would announce at a show that he in fact would be dropping Whole Lotta Red in the next 60 days.
I'm trying to drop my shit in the next 60 days. I feel like we worked too hard for this moment. So I'm gonna do this shit, no features, just all me.
So the countdown started. After this announcement, we would first get Ian Connor teasing the Drake song Pain 1993 featuring Carti, produced by Pierre. However, that wouldn't end up releasing until a year later. Now these 60 days would be going by quick, and all fans were getting was more leaks, promises of the album from Carti's Instagram, and even more leaks, with songs such as Butterfly Doors, Switching Lanes, Cancun, all surfacing online, with the majority of these songs being produced by Pierre. So to fans, it seemed like whatever is going to happen with this album, at least they'll be getting all these beautiful Pierre Carti songs. But that couldn't be further from the truth, as this was when the V1 era of Whole Lotta Red ended, and moving into 2020, Carti will be shifting his sound and working on Whole Lotta Red V2, where Carti took the baby voice to another level by losing even more testosterone, making his voice higher pitched. But it would be during this V2 era, from leaks, snippets, and Carti himself, we could see he was branching further and further from the classic Pierre-born beats, and was starting to work with producers such as Jesse
Damn, nigga, back the camera. What the fuck?
And Starboy. Overall, having this more bouncier style of beats. People were so used to Carti and Pierre, it was hard to accept change. He even stated in an interview in early 2020 that he's working with a new producer every day.
It's not even me taking my time and saying, oh, I'm gonna wait a year to drop my shit. I'm with a different producer.
Yeah.
Every day. And it's like, damn, I'm like, yeah, this is the sound right here.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's facts.
And it would get even worse when Carti officially dropped one of these features voice Jetson made produced songs, Atme, which had the internet in tears due to the unique voice Carti presented in the song. After Atme, Carti would then be featured on Drake's Pain 1993, produced by Pierre. But again, I was disappointed as Carti kept with the weird voice, especially with the fact that the song had another version where Carti used his normal voice. However, his close associate Ian Connor convinced him to keep the baby voice verse. Now, after an eventful year for Carti, being arrested, getting on Drake's album, and birthing his son, well, now was time for the Whole Lotta Red rollout. On the 23rd of November in 2020, Carti would post on Instagram, "Album turned in," referring to the fact that he submitted the album to his label, and now he's just waiting for their approval to drop it. He would also go on Instagram Live the same day, previewing the song New Tank, produced by Filthy, with the song showcasing Carti's new sound, aggressive rage beats.
His locks was hard, I ain't gonna lie.
Darker tone, which for fans was a very magical moment. Not a single person
I want my
from
shits
Carti
like that
had an
red.
idea what the album would sound like. Just 2 days later, Carti would preview Go to the Moon, featuring Kanye West.
Go to the moon! Carti! Go to the moon! Go to the moon! Shawty, tell me what's up. Got some drink in my car. Got an up in my blunt. I know I don't want time. And I call my son. Get killed by a punk.
Produced by Out of Town and Wheezy, another aggressive track with a
That shit
sound
was hard.
people have never heard before. Carti would then feature on Flex Up with Lil Yachty and Future, where again,
Flex Up.
Carti was also aggressive, almost rage-like.
Flex
And
Up.
at this point in time, fans had no idea what to expect. They went from having baby voice, bouncy, Pierre-produced snippets from Whole Lotta Red V1 and V2 to this dark, aggressive punk style with completely new producers. Academics would then come out on stream and announce the most anticipated
He was like,
hip-hop
nigga,
album
he's
ever,
Santa.
dropping on Christmas Day.
Playboy Carti, Whole Lotta Red. From what I've been told, will be dropping on Christmas Day.
So as expected, Whole Lotta Red would drop on Christmas Day, and the world was shocked. All these new producers on these rage beats that weren't really a thing back then. What happened to Pierre? He only managed to get 2 placements on the album, on the songs Place and I Love You, I Hate You. And fans were confused, as Pierre even came out in an interview a couple months back, saying how him and Carti were locked in, and he was begging him for beats.
So he calls me. I just got up. He's in the studio all night. He's like, yeah, I just did all those beats. Send me some more. I'm like, nah, dog, nah. Say it ain't so. Like, you did all the beats. He's like, yeah, man, send me some more. I'm like, we are working. Like, he's in the studio all the time. So I just try to make sure I keep facilitating the beats. And he will blow my phone up all day, until he gets those beats.
But in that same interview, he would also explain how him and Carti aren't as close anymore.
Me and Carti, we don't even be around each other like that no more. Like we talk all the time, but I don't know. I think
You just
after I
be
started
hitting them for beats.
trying to finish my album, I just got so consumed in that became my real focus again. But not saying that I stopped producing for him, cause I always send beats, always send beats. But I noticed I don't have to physically be there.
Pierre even put out 2 tweets showing how upset he was. He was basically left off the album. But
Damn.
he came out and protested all these new producers, saying they ruined the album and they want Pierre back. Well, Carti would explain in an interview later down the line why this change in producers. He was asked by Kid Cudi, "You worked with 23 producers on this album, why do you work with that many producers on a single album?" Which he replied with, "You got rappers who like being around rappers, and then you got rappers like me who like being around producers. I'm always looking for that new sound. I'm a producer head, that's what I love, and I'm never stuck on one producer either. We're only
I
getting
respect
older,
it.
and I like having young fellas around me to tell me what's fire right now. I ain't ever dropping an album without popping a new producer or giving a producer who's been going crazy his spotlight, so it was normal to me." Carti also explained in another interview with Inked magazine about wanting to sign Pierre Bourne to his Opium label. As on the
trying to
song
sign
Milk Monk on
Pierre.
All Outta Red, Carti said, "I was trying to sign Trippie Red before they knew about Trippie. I was fucking with Lil Kid when he made Lil Blicky. I thought I had Pierre, but the label tricked me." Which she said in an interview, "I slept on it and I woke up and he was signed to a major label. I wasn't really salty about it. I was just looking at it like, alright, cool. I just need to lock in when I step into a room with some people from now on, because I feel like people just started looking at my taste and my opinion. Alright, if Carti likes it, sign it. Boom." So who
Tight
knows?
shit.
If Carti ended up signing Pierre, what direction they would have went in today.
That shit would have
All
been
from
crazy.
Carti said, it just seems like he's always advancing onto the next thing. He doesn't want to become stale, which explains why he's working with all these new
Alright, hold on.
producers. Such as Starboy, Outer Town, and Filthy. But Pierre would then come out in an interview in 2021 and say, "Me and Carti got way more music though. We locked in majority of last year." So him just putting those 2 songs on the album, he's just playing with the world. He's holding onto all the music we got. But as we know today, Pierre would be very wrong. As after Whole Lotta Red, Carti and Pierre would only have one more official release together, which was Switching Lanes on the Life of Pierre 5.
Which
where
was
Carti and
hard.
Pierre
That whole
got
album.
together for one last time. Well, after the last song together, they would get into some disagreements. Firstly, Carti's Opium label signed artist Ken Carson would send shots at Pierre on Twitter. In 2021, a fan asked if Ken would ever work with Pierre, to which he replied with no, and Ken would further elaborate on this, explaining the fact that Pierre refused to work with him earlier in his career, so now he wouldn't want to work with someone who swerved him beforehand. And honestly, it ended up working pretty well for Ken, as he managed to develop his own sound with the innovative Dutch duo Starboy and Outer Town, who are pioneers of the modern rage sound, mixing elements of EDM with Atlanta trap, making Ken Carson who he is today. Then on the 2nd of April in 2020, Pierre would have released a music video to his song For You. But later that same day, Carti had decided to drop the music video to his hit song Sky, which got Pierre angry, and this led to him sending out a tweet which read, "Fella really don't want to see me glow, this written." Basically saying that Carti doesn't want to see Pierre flourish, as he's trying to overshadow his music video by releasing his own on the same day. And honestly, it was odd from Carti. Whole Lotta Red dropped 4 months prior, and he decides to drop the first music video for the album on the same day as Pierre.
Come on, bro.
And to the public, it seemed like the duo was crumbling right in front
That's
of us.
fucked up.
And we
I ain't
would
gonna
actually
lie.
get further insight into what their relationship was like when Opium Baby, close associate of Carti and co-founder of the Opium label, would start dissing A$AP Rocky for leaking his and Carti's song Sights. Now, I'm not going to give an entire breakdown, as I've covered it multiple times in past videos, but Pierre tweeted at Opium Baby, "Don't bite at the hand that feeds you." Basically, why are you dissing Rocky when he gave you all careers? To which Opium Baby responded with, "Fuck Pierre too. I had to beg bro to let you in the studio." Basically saying Carti doesn't even want Pierre in the studio with him anymore. And the one time Pierre tried to get in, Opium Baby had to beg Carti to let him in, which is just yikes. Then in 2023, Pierre would be on an Instagram live where he would pin an Instagram comment which said, "We need Pierre x Carti." But that didn't really tell us anything. I mean, really, it just kind of showed us Pierre got kind of shoved aside by Carti and they're not going to be working together. And it's just kind of like a last grasp at trying to get Carti to work with him again. But Pierre would be nowhere near the Opium team. Carti didn't mess with him anymore, Ken Carson doesn't want to work with him, Destroy Lowly didn't show any interest at all, and it wouldn't be until the 10th of October in 2023, Pierre Bourne would produce the song What It Is for Opium Siamese Homicide Gang, which is cool, the song is cool, but it's kind of sad. Pierre Bourne had to go to the bottom of the opium food chain
to try to eat, like...
It just kind of shows he doesn't have that same pull he used to have, which could have also played a part in why Carti moved on. Now in the current day, in 2024, Carti has been previewing a lot of music in the rollout for his album, Music, which the majority of it being produced by KP Beats, Cardo, and Dogivolta, striving for a completely different sound, which is what Carti should be doing, what artists should be doing in general. Finding new sounds, and it's working. He's currently sitting on 60 monthly listeners, but that is because he is constantly changing his sound, working with stars like Metro Boomin, Camila Cabello, and Kanye West. If he was still stuck on Pierre, making baby voice music, it would have gotten stale, and he may have just fallen off. So can we even blame Carti for not working with Pierre anymore? And is it just how the industry works?
Nah. We could definitely blame Carti, because it was a little fucked up how he was going about shit. I ain't gonna lie. Exactly. I'm saying. But it is what it is, you feel me? I just hope my nigga Pierre really, you know what I'm saying, get his shine and really eat, you feel me? Cause that nigga is that nigga Pierre is just I ain't just go listen to his shit, bro. And then you gonna see. Well, I'm gonna catch y'all in another video, bro. Love.